your favorite Michigan girl, and as you can probably tell, I am heck of excited because if you look down there, you will see the magic words Obi-Wan Kenobi teaser trailer. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I'm supposed to be writing a 2 to 3 page paper right now on search engine and analytics and stuff like that for campaigns. But I grabbed my phone to check and see if any of the cut channels I watch had posted new videos, and like right there, Obi-Wan Kenobi teaser trailer dropped like 10 to 15 minutes ago. I am so glad my mom and my brother are at a dentist appointment for my brother because I don't think they would appreciate me going, I'm like so excited, you guys. I want to cry from it. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was funny because on Instagram, one of my friends that I follow posted a story about how she had heard a rumor that they were releasing the trailer for Kenobi today, but she wasn't exactly sure because she thought maybe there would be more information, more like a bigger thing. And so in my head, and she also said that they usually would wait like a month before and like do like a month at a like release a trailer a month before the show is scheduled to start. And Obi-Wan's not scheduled to come out till May 25th. But at the same time, I feel like they do drop the trailers like 2 months early. So I was thinking maybe this month, but I was thinking more like later in the month. What I got so excited about was they started the official Obi-Wan Kenobi Instagram channel today, and I followed it. And the first thing they posted was the final cover of the physical copy of Entertainment Weekly is going to be Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi from the series. And they're going to have, and they showed that they had like a bunch of pictures from the show, and I'm like, I got so excited for that. Like, I never buy magazines, but that magazine I want to buy. Y'all, you probably have seriously no idea how freaked out like I am. Like, Ahsoka Tano is absolutely my favorite character, and I am so excited anytime Ahsoka is like the series. I'm so excited for the Ahsoka series. I'm so excited to see more Ahsoka. But Obi-Wan Kenobi for the longest time was hands down my favorite Star Wars character until I discovered Ahsoka Tano. He is still right up there with her. I will put it this way. Obi-Wan Kenobi was the first fictional character I had a crush on when I was old enough to start having crushes. Like, I was 9 when I saw Star Wars, when I saw New Hope, and I thought Obi-Wan was just really cool in that one. Like, I thought he would be like the coolest grandpa ever. And then I saw Phantom Menace at 12 years old, and I had seen the pictures, and I'm like, he's cute. So yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi was the first fictional character I ever had a crush on, and I thought he was amazing, and he was so cool, and I had a huge crush. I still have a crush on Ewan McGregor to this day. Also, I was just really drawn to the story of Obi-Wan Kenobi because I read the Jedi Apprentice series as a young kid, and I just really kind of connected with the character of Obi-Wan because in Jedi Apprentice they make it very clear that he's not really confident. Like, he puts on this air of confidence, but he doesn't really have a lot of it. He questions himself a lot. He's not sure of his place a lot of the time, especially as they point out in, sorry guys, my phone's blowing up. As they point out in Jedi Apprentice, the series, that Qui-Gon was kind of a reluctant teacher to Obi-Wan. So Obi-Wan Kenobi has always been, he was my favorite character of all until I saw Ahsoka, but Obi-Wan he's always been kind of he's been one of my favorites for as long as I can remember. Pretty much since I ever got into Star Wars, I have adored Obi-Wan. I have questioned his judgment sometimes, but also what I like about him is he's like the perfect Jedi. But when I compare him to like Yoda or Mace or Ki-Adi or other members of the Order, it's like, no, he was far from the perfect Jedi. Obi-Wan Kenobi was a flawed individual, and I think what it was is he followed the code to his own maybe detriment, and he admits that. He admits I feel like he admits his mistakes, but I just love him, and I'm so excited for this series because it's Ewan McGregor, and I'm like, I'm so excited. So we actually still don't know a lot. Like, I got so excited about the pictures. Basically, the premise of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is the series begins with Obi-Wan Kenobi watching over Luke Skywalker on Tatooine 10 years after the events of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and takes the character on a rollicking adventure. They have, the Entertainment Weekly piece did confirm that we will be going to other planets. Obi-Wan is not staying on Tatooine. I always thought that was weird to me, that it was just kind of in Legends they had him going off planet, but for the most part, it seemed like the general idea was that Obi-Wan just stayed in exile on Tatooine for those years. I don't really believe he would have just stayed on Tatooine when there were so much other issues going around. That he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's not going to just stay in one place. He has this mission, but in order for him to do that mission, I think he would have to leave Tatooine and go to other planets. So it has been confirmed we are at least going to one other planet in this series. It's called Dayu, I believe. And in the article, they described it as Space Hong Kong. So I'm like, yay! So we are going to be going to at least one other planet. So the cast is, of course, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi, because who else is going to play it? The only other person, there are like 3 people I can think of that I've loved their portrayals of Obi-Wan. And of course, Alec Guinness is the first one. He's the classic. Then you have Ewan McGregor, who just has killed it. And then the guy, oh my gosh, I totally forgot his name. The guy who plays him in Clone Wars, I really liked him. He did a really good job. And I cannot believe I forgot his name. Oh, James Arnold Taylor. I cannot believe that. Yeah, so I love him, but Ewan McGregor is, of course, the favorite. Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. I'm so excited. This is going to be so cool. I'm like, that, I think I did cry when I heard the news that Hayden was going to be in it. Joel Egerton as Owen Lars. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Bonnie P.C. as Brew Whitesun Lars. And then Moses Ingram as Reva, an Inquisitor. So I guess today was the thing that they confirmed that she's playing an Inquisitor, because she had dropped that she was in the Obi-Wan series and she got to play with lightsabers. But she is playing an Inquisitor, which if you guys don't know what Inquisitors are, and you haven't read the comics, and you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels or read the books or anything, Inquisitors were basically army of dark side force users, force sensitives that Darth Vader used in the early years of the Empire to hunt down other force sensitives and remaining Jedi. And basically, if the force sensitives were caught, they were given the option to join Vader and his Inquisitors, or they were killed or tortured. So the Inquisitors are basically force senders. And they're in Jedi Fallen Order too. So if you haven't done Jedi Fallen Order or Rebels or the comics, the Inquisitors are mentioned in there. In Rebels, they're there for the first 2 seasons, so it's really, really interesting to see them. And they mentioned the Grand Inquisitor, which is a character from Star Wars Rebels, and my mind went, ugh. So, then other cast members include Kamal Nanjiani, Indira Varma, Rupert Friend, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Shang Khan, I'm butchering all these names, Simone Kessel, Benny Seifeld, Maya Erskine, and Rory Ross. And those are all undisclosed roles, so we don't know who they're playing. But at the bottom, it does say that the Grand Inquisitor and young Luke Skywalker are expected to appear. The Entertainment Weekly thing didn't say anything about Luke, but it did say the Grand Inquisitor, like Reva Ingram has said that the big bad 3 of the series are her character, the Grand Inquisitor, and Vader. So it's like, okay. Enough about that. Let's watch this teaser trailer, you guys. I am like dying to watch this. I am so flippin' excited. You guys do not know how excited I am. Well, you guys probably do know how excited I am. I mean, honestly, it's me. I love Star Wars. So let's full screen this. Move me over here. All right. Hide that. Play. Oh my god. I will not cry.
The fight is done. We lost.
Oh my god, I will not cry. Oh my god, there's Luke!
Stay hidden. To hunting Jedi. With patience.
I'm just so excited.
Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail.
Oh my god, oh my god.
The Jedi code is like an itch. He cannot help it.
Oh my god.
Where is he?
That is the Inquisitor. Oh my gosh. I recognize him. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry so much. I'm so happy. Y'all, I'm sure I'm like freaking out. You all did not know. I just want to cry. I'm so happy and I'm so excited. Next to Ahsoka, this is I think the series I wanted the most. I want more Star Wars Rebels, and I wanted Ahsoka, and I'm getting the Ahsoka. We're getting a series about Ahsoka, and I think we're gonna get some Rebels in the Ahsoka series because how the last season ended. But this was the other series I wanted to know what Obi-Wan did because there's a Legends book. There's a Star Wars Legends book called Kenobi. And it's really, really good. And it's about how Obi-Wan gets involved in a dispute between Tusken Raiders and local settlers on Tatooine. And it's really, really good. And then there was a kids series like Jedi Apprentice called, I think it was Last of the Jedi or something. And Obi-Wan appeared in I think the first 2 books of that series, and then the rest of the series focused on a former Jedi who was Anakin's rival while he was at the temple. But those are not considered canon anymore, and that really bummed me out because I love, like I said, Obi-Wan was my favorite character for a long time. He's still one of my favorite characters. When I think about my favorite characters from Star Wars, my first character that I always think about is Ahsoka, and it's always followed by Obi-Wan. Like, he is just amazing. So I really, really want to know more, and this is the time period where I want to know more from. Like, I'm so excited that they came out. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. The novel Master and Apprentice came out, and that's about Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan's relationship, and it was such a good book, and it was so good. It also explains why Obi-Wan doesn't like flying. But there's like another book coming out about Obi-Wan as a Padawan this year that I cannot wait to get. And we're getting in this series, and you guys cannot see it, but I was so excited. Like, literally, my feet were like bouncing back and forth against my chair because when I get excited, I tend to bounce. So my feet were like bouncing back and forth. But oh my gosh, this series looks so good. It looks so amazing. We didn't see Vader, but we did see the Grand Inquisitor. And I saw another Inquisitor that looks very similar to one of the Inquisitors that appears in season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. And this takes place like 5 years. Oh my gosh. This only takes place 5 years before Star Wars Rebels. I just realized that. It takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. Ezra is the same age as Luke and Leia. He is actually a day or 2 older than them. But Luke, and Leia are the same age, and Ezra turns 15 during the first season of Star Wars Rebels. There's a 2-part episode dealing with where Ezra's trying to find his parents, and in the first episode they learn that it turns 15 on Empire Day, which is the day the Empire was founded, which is the day that Palpatine made that speech, and Padme says that line, "This is how democracy dies, with thunderous applause." That was the day Ezra was born. So this series takes place 5 years before Rebels. Oh my god, so that may have been the 5th brother. Oh my gosh. And we did see little Luke. It was so cute, and I just saw him, and I went, "Oh, that's Anakin." He looks just like Anakin. I've said this before. Luke looks exactly like Anakin. Leia looks exactly like Padme. But then their personalities are swapped. Luke's personality is almost exactly like Padme's, and Leia's personality is almost exactly like Anakin's. So, but I'm like looking there and went, yeah, that's a mini Anakin. He's so cute. I am so excited for this show. I cannot wait to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi. It starts streaming May 25th. I will be in Walt Disney World at that time. I will do whatever I can to watch the series. If it means I have to binge it on one of my days off, I will binge it. I'm just so excited. And I'll probably come home and binge it all over again, so I can enjoy it without being like, ah! Oh my gosh, I am super, super, super excited, y'all. I cannot wait for May 25th. But first, excuse me, now I got the hiccups. But first, we do have Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight. That series drops next month. So, tell me down in the comments below what you guys thought about the teaser for Obi-Wan Kenobi, or what you guys thought about the new pictures that were released with the Entertainment Weekly article, including the cover image of Obi-Wan himself. Are you guys excited for this show? Was Obi-Wan one of your favorite characters? And where do you think this series is going to go? What secrets, what new stories are we going to get? I mean, I'm super, super, super excited. I don't think there's a chance that this might connect. I know during the last time I talked about this, they said that moving forward, the Star Wars series will kind of be interconnected. What I took that to mean was Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and Ahsoka were going to be connected because they all take place within the same time period. Since Obi-Wan Kenobi is set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, I don't think it's likely that series will be connected to the other three. It's also why I say I enjoyed Book of Boba Fett, because I think Book of Boba Fett had a lot of heavy lifting to do. They had to take Boba Fett from being a one-dimensional character to a more fleshed-out character, and also it had to be the one that kind of connected the three series. So I think it did a lot of heavy lifting, and I think it did it really well, and I enjoyed Book of Boba Fett, and I'm going to enjoy the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I cannot not wait for this series to come out. I am super pumped. I am super excited. Let me know what you guys think. Are you super pumped and excited for this series? I think at this point I think most people are really pumped for this series. So let me know what you guys think. That's all from me for today, because I gotta go and write a paper. That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now, is homework. Oops, sorry. Obi-Wan Kenobi marketing homework. Obi-Wan Kenobi trumps marketing homework any day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and as always, may the Force be with you. Bye, guys.